So I went to my local bookstore, gave them $20, and said, buy me whatever book you think I would like. It got interesting. So, welcome to Already Overbooked. I am very excited today to go through and talk to you about a challenge that was sent to me by a good friend, Dr. L from Novel Insights. So, he went through and challenged me to go to my local bookstore and have them pick as many books as they think I would like for no more than $20. So, I was able to go through and get 6 books, and all I did was buy them, put in the bag, and came home and started recording. So I don't know what a lot of these are about. I'm familiar with one of them, but we'll see if I'm going to enjoy or actually read these books. So we'll go through and we'll find out. So we have the first one on the list. I think the cover looks kind of cool. It is Stranger in a Strange Land. There's a guy falling here. So I'm going to go through, switch the mic around, go through and read the back. Raised by Martians on Mars, Valentine Michael Smith is a human who has never seen another member of his species. Sent to Earth, he is a stranger who must learn what it is to be a man. But his own beliefs and his powers far exceed the limits of humankind. And as he teaches groking and water sharing, he also inspires a transformation that will alter Earth forever. Interesting. Seems like a very intriguing science fiction book. Next, we have Deadly Remedy by Gwen Hunter. So this one seems to be a thriller kind of book. The cover seems kind of cool. I like the colors with it. So, as a physician in the ER, Dr. Rhea Lynch is a dedicated healer, a woman of science, and to some, even a skeptic. But her most fundamental beliefs are put to the test with the arrival of a traveling faith healer who produces some baffling mysteries. A young quadriplegic woman can suddenly move her arm. A chronic pain sufferer begins to dance again. Events go from bizarre to deadly with the arrival of a gravely injured but violent woman determined to practice a dark, deadly magic. As a piece of this puzzle begins to fall into places, Rhea will find her beliefs, her skills, and her understanding tested. Interesting. I honestly wouldn't have picked this book up, but it could be good. It could be very, very well written, or it could be very badly written. If you've read this, let me know. Deadly Remedy, Gwen Hunter. Interesting. Next, we have a City of Bones by Michael Conley. So I know this is a Harry Bosch book. I'm familiar with Michael Conley. I think I might have read one Harry Bosch book a few years ago, and I think I enjoyed it if it's the one I'm remembering. So this one is on New Year's Day, a dog finds a bone in the Hollywood Hills and unearths a murder committed more than 20 years earlier. It's a cold case, but for Detective Harry Bosch, it stirs up memories of his childhood as an orphan. He can't let it go. As the investigation takes Bosch deeper into the past, a beautiful rookie cop brings him alive in the present. No official warning can break them apart, or even prepare Bosch for the explosion when the case takes a hard turn. Suddenly, all of LA is an uproar, and Bosch, fighting to keep control, is driven to the brink of an unimaginable decision. Sounds intense. It says haunting on the front. So excited to check this one out. We'll see if I'm a fan of Harry Bosch. So the next we have is How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. So I got to hold this down here because the writing's on the inside. So 1 second. All right. So when Lois finds out that her parents have died, she dreads going home. She doesn't want to leave her daughter with her ex and fly all the way to Charleston. This is a second South Carolina book. She doesn't want to deal with her family home stuffed with the rafters, with her father's academic career, and her mother's lifelong obsession with puppets and dolls. Creepy. She doesn't want to learn how to live without the two people who knew and loved her best in the world. Most of all, she definitely doesn't want to see and deal with her brother Mark, who never left their hometown, gets fired from one job after another, and resents her success. Unfortunately, she needs his help to get the house ready for to sell because it'll take more than a new paint on the wall and clearing out the lifelong memories to get this place ready for market. But some houses just don't want to be sold, and Lois and Mark's home has other plans for the both of them. This sounds fun. This sounds fun. This one sounds actually fun. So, How to Sell Your House. If you've read this, let me know. I think I've seen this on YouTube, people talking about it. So if you've read this, let me know if this is good. If I need to read this first out of all these. All right, the next one we have is The Dark Forest, book 2 of the 3-body problem. I think I've read the 3-body problem years ago. I don't remember the details. So I'm going to have to go through and read book 1 before I start this one. I don't want to read what this is about in case it spoils anything, because again, I don't remember what happened in book 1 all the way. So definitely could go through and read this next year. And I think there's 3 books. There's 3 books in this. 1, 2, 3. It looks like there's a few more, but I think, yeah, there's 3. It's a trilogy. So I'm going to go through and read all 3 of these next year, and it'll be fun. The last one we have on the list is a book that I was very familiar with and very, very surprised it had it at the local bookstore. And We Are Legion, or We Are Bob, by Dennis E. Taylor, the Bobiverse. I've heard a lot of great things about this series, or I think the newest one just came out this year. So I'm very excited to jump into this universe. I hear a lot of great things. So let's jump in and read what the back says and see if it's something that would intrigue you and intrigue me. So Bob has just sold his software company and is looking forward to a life of leisure. There are places to go, books to read, and movies to watch. So it's a little unfair when he gets himself killed crossing the street. Dang it, Bob. Bob wakes up a century later to find that corpuscles have been declared to be without rights, and he is now the property of the state. He has been uploaded into computer hardware and is slated to be the controlling AI, that's pretty cool, in an interstellar probe looking for habitable planets. The stakes are high, no less than the first claim to the entire worlds. If he declines the honor, he'll be switched off and then try again with someone else. If he accepts, he becomes a prime target. There are at least 3 other countries trying to get their own probes launched first, and they play dirty. The safest place for Bob is in space, headed away from Earth at top speed, or so he thinks. Because the universe is full of nasties, and trespassers make them mad. Very mad. That's cool. This sounds fun. This one sounds fun. So far, I think this one's probably going to be the first one I'm going to read, or How to Sell a Haunted House. So you guys let me know. Should I read Grady Hendrix first, How to Sell a Haunted House, or should I be jumping the Bobiverse first? So you guys let me know. Put down in the chat which one I should go through and read first. So this was fun. I'm probably going to do this again. So Dr. L, fantastic idea. If you don't follow Dr. L at Novel Insights, go give him a follow. He is fantastic. I'm going to continue this. I'm going to go through and toss a few people's name down in the comments for them to go through and do this challenge. It was a lot of fun. So do the normal stuff. Like, subscribe. You know what else to do. And I'll see you in the next one.